Imagine living in a world where the planet's resources are depleting. The oxygen we breathe in is running out. Earth, the cradle of human civilization, is becoming uninhabitable. It's hard to live in a time where everyone only cares about food. It's hard to live in a time when famines are commonplace. Imagine that your children are the last generation of humans living on Earth. Under such conditions, your personality, decisions, and sacrifices are going to be mercurial. Even though you are intelligent and can study to be a good doctor or engineer, you will be forced to farm. The difficulties we mentioned here are all explored in the movie Interstellar, directed by Christopher Nolan. In this video, we are going to talk about the philosophy of Interstellar. Have a good time.
They have chosen us.
They are us, aren't they? You might have become confused. Since the director is Christopher Nolan, that's quite normal. He wanted the audience to participate in a scenario. If you watch the movie carefully, he is conveying Cooper's decisions and their consequences to us. The most important of these decisions regard his family and daughter. Cooper is facing the possibility of not seeing his family again to save the future of the Earth. Here, understanding Cooper's decision for us is quite difficult, because we did not live through what he did. There could be many people willing to sacrifice billions of lives for their own families. Of course, this decision changes depending on how mature you are and the circumstances you are in. Just as we said at the beginning of the video, hard circumstances might make you do things you don't want to do. But whatever the case, leaving everything behind to go into the depths of space, of eternal darkness, isn't an easy decision. It requires huge sacrifices. And these sacrifices would make Cooper a hero in the eyes of the audience, or a father who abandoned his family. This changes depending on the audience and their personalities. If you believe in the philosophical statement, every choice is a renunciation, then you will see Cooper as a hero. But if you believe in the philosophical statement, I will protect my values no matter what, then you will see Cooper as a bad father. Most people will find this irrational. We have expectations that he will not ignore the next generation of humans for his family. If he did this, this could change our perspective of Cooper. The formula for making good stories says that the hero faces evil and leaves home to embark on a journey to defeat this evil. Our hero makes new friends and goes through his rite of passage. Learning his downsides, the hero self-reflects and improves himself, becoming stronger and returning home to defeat his arch-nemesis. In this case, Cooper's arch-nemesis is the famine and the depletion of Earth's resources. This makes him embark on a journey to find a solution to save humanity. The departure plays a huge role in how we perceive Cooper. Moving on, Cooper makes new friends and goes through his rite of passage. Cooper's rite of passage is the emptiness of space and him missing his family. He self-reflects, realizing he will never see his family again. At this point, we realize that Cooper isn't just a hero, he is a human with emotions just like the rest of us. The movie also tells us about the changing world, its problems, and the solutions to these problems. It explores a world in which humankind needs to migrate to other planets to survive. And over time, this change becomes mandatory. What a coincidence that the conundrum talked about is created once again by us humans. We see how humanity cut its own throat. Over time, we realize that we need to rearrange the puzzle. We see that there isn't another way. We need to fix the laws of nature we broke. We who got ourselves in this hopeless situation have lost hope in ourselves. We need to start putting the work in to save future generations. But that's not the issue. The issue is whether, when the time comes, will we have people like Cooper and Murphy. People like these might not exist in the future. It's uncertain what will happen under these circumstances. It could be that these people only exist in the world Christopher Nolan created. The most important virtue we need to take from these characters is patience. We saw the patience of Cooper and his crew. We saw Murphy's patience. We saw the crew's reluctance to surrender to hopelessness. Cooper's incorruptible trust in his daughter makes him more than a ghost. It makes him a ghost wearing a hero's cape. During the journey, Cooper's most important asset was time. are in their world's time. They had to make the most of it, they didn't have another choice. It's hard working in an environment where years pass by like hours. But in the real world, there are millions of people that live through this. Working in jobs they don't like, these people waste years of their lifetime. If you look carefully, you can spot these people with ease. The detail we liked most about this movie was how well the nature of time was conveyed. The movie teaches us about the value of time and how it changes from person to person. We can see this in the real world too. The sooner we realize, the better for us. We won't stay young forever. We all will age just like Murphy. The movie shows us that the current time and place we age in can confront us in another space-time continuum. Of course, not everyone can get through the horizon of a black hole. The movie tells us about Cooper, who did go through the black hole. If you would go through Cooper's journey, you might find yourself in a school or a coffee shop you worked in. Cooper showed us that everyone could have a ghost. These ghosts could be our loved ones who watch over us from the corner of our eyes. In this video, we have explained to you the philosophy of Interstellar. If you want to support us, you can like the video, subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified when we release new videos. We will see you in the next video. Goodbye. And don't forget, the love we feel for each other can transcend the space-time continuum.